Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Matthew and I am a full-time artist based in Germany. Some of you may already know me from Instagram, where I started my artistic journey in 2019 and my channel did pretty well. So I decided to start my own art business in January last year. This year I wanted to dive into YouTube to share my working and learning processes with you guys, and also to talk about the business side of art and what it means to be a full-time artist today. If this sounds like something you'd like to hear more about, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to support this channel. Thank you so much. Over on IG, I asked you guys to ask me anything. Now I'm going to answer some of your questions while I work on the Speedpaint. So let's get started. The first question is, reason you started to like drawing/art? Greetings from Chile. Thank you. Greetings back. I grew up with art and it was always part of my life. I think it started with the early Disney movies, like Bambi and Lion King. As a kid, when I had plenty of time and the world was a beautiful place, I would sit in front of the TV and just binge watch all the movies, pause the video on my favorite scenes and copy them. That's how I started to get interested in drawing. Then I got into manga and anime and started to dive even more into the art world, into the Japanese animation culture. I wanted to become a mangaka myself, but kinda lost my passion for art in my teens and unfortunately put art aside for a very long time. Then in 2019, I was kinda at a low point in my life where I didn't know where to go. It was the first time that I didn't have a specific goal I wanted to achieve. I really felt lost and was in search for something I wanted to do. That was when I came across the works of Fawnwood. Their work immediately inspired me so much that I got myself a tablet, a pencil, and just started to draw digitally and absolutely fell in love with drawing again. Would you rather draw digitally or traditionally? And why? I love drawing digitally because it gives me the freedom to try out a lot of ideas without having to be afraid of ruining the whole artwork just with one little mistake. I just like to start a drawing without having to prepare much ahead and just see where it goes and go with the flow. And if I feel like I want to change that color in the middle of the drawing, then this is possible with digital art. And don't get me wrong, I love traditional art and nothing goes over holding that piece in your hand, the finished piece, and smell the colors, feel the paper. But yeah, the fear of messing up the drawing with just a little mistake, that just gives me anxiety. How did you develop your style? I didn't. I think style isn't something you should force to happen. It needs time. Instead of focusing on developing my art style, I focused on getting my fundamentals down, get my anatomies right, and study my favorite artists. At the end, your art style will be a mix-up of the inspirations you've had over time, of your knowledge, and how you prefer to draw stuff. And don't forget to enjoy the process. The next question is, what is art to you? Art for me is a coping mechanism and a voice. I'm not good in speaking to people, especially about my own feelings, and it's hard to me to show that I am vulnerable right in that moment of talking. Art helps me to process my thoughts and get them out of my head. And art can be anything. Music, sculptures, books, anything created with passion where someone put emotions into it. To be able to make people feel a certain way, I'd say that's art for me. What or who is your inspiration? My biggest inspiration is nature. I just find every single facet of it fascinating. It's so sturdy but also so fragile at the same time, and thoughtful but kinda merciless, beautiful but very dark. And the artists that inspire me are Fawnwood, of course, Mischievous Dog, Pewterite Hound, and Avocado 6. If you want to see some mind-blowing art, make sure to check them out. Since when are you practicing art, taking it seriously? I started drawing seriously again in May 2019. Since then, I think I improved a lot, drawing nearly every day. Do you work as an illustrator full-time? If yes, how did you get there? Yes, I am a full-time artist since last year. I posted very consistently on Instagram since 2019, and thanks to my community over there, I was able to support myself fully through prints and commissions and tabling at conventions. Thank you, you lovely beans, for supporting me. Next question is, how are you? Love from Germany. Oh, I'm doing great, thank you. Ganz viel Liebe zurück. What made you decide you want to launch a YouTube channel? I find it hard to share insights on Instagram because it's very picture-based and your feed kinda has to look good and it doesn't give you as much freedom as YouTube does. That's what I think, at least, because I just consumed YouTube videos up until now and never used it as a creator. But I'm really curious where this will go. Can't wait for your YouTube channel. I would like to ask if you got advice for artists to grow on Instagram. Thank you so much. I hope you'll find my content here enjoyable too. And a short answer to your question would be being consistent and creating relatable content, because we all love to connect to something, right? And that way you can create shareable content that people can connect to, and this will help you to grow faster. But this topic is actually really big, and answering in depth would fill an entire video, so I guess I'll do a more detailed video on IG tips for artists soon. Let me know in the comment section if this sounds interesting to you. Are you a furry? I wouldn't consider myself furry. Then again, I don't even know what's considered furry. I draw animals, lots of animals. Is that furry? I really don't know. But shout out to all furries out there. Guys, I love the creativity and skill that you put into your suits. Keep up the great work and fun. Favorite hobby other than art? One thing I do regularly is gaming. I love playing games and I can get lost in them and lose every sense of time. And another hobby would be traveling. What has been the toughest struggle so far doing art? I'd say it's doing art full time. Creating to make a living changes the way you do art, especially when you're still at the beginning of your artistic journey. And as much as I love being a full-time artist, it kills me to constantly think about the what ifs instead of enjoying doing art. And I hope I will be able to make a more regular income in the future, to be a bit more chill about it. How do you make your art prints? Do you print them yourself or do you get them printed elsewhere? I print my art prints at home because I never liked the results of online printing services, so I prefer doing them myself. Hi there, love your art. Would be awesome to see a full process video of one of your works. Thank you, I'm happy you like my works. I'll definitely be uploading some process videos here soon. And I'd actually love to do a live drawing session someday, when I get more confident and talking. The last question is, how do you get art commissions when nobody asks for them? Love your art. Thank you. This is a hard one for me to answer. A video I liked that covered this topic is from Dan Ikis. It's called How to Get Commissions in 2021. I think his YouTube channel is called Kid Millionaire Now. So you may want to check that video out and maybe it's helpful to you. I'm going to stop the Q&A here. Thanks to everyone who asked me questions. It means a lot to me that you're curious about what I do. I'm gonna finish up the drawing now and get back to you at the end of the video. And that's it for my first video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and again, don't forget to like and subscribe to help me grow this channel and provide you with more valuable content. Thank you for watching, have a wonderful day, and we'll see us in the next video.